Well, it's getting harder and harder out there to to find grant money for the COVID problems that are going on in our country. There's a lot more money out there, but it's smaller pockets that you have to find, and it's really it's like mining for gold now. So you got to be a little more clever than just Googling. One thing you have to do is really use Google alerts, and this is if you go to google.com/alerts, then as long as maybe I don't know, maybe you probably have to have a Gmail account to do this. Maybe not, but I know I got lots of Gmail accounts. So this comes up. Now you put the Google, what what do you want to look for? And this is the key to it all, because if you just put in Google, rent grants or something like that, you're going to miss probably 80-90% of what's out there. So it's really doing a lot of this, but I'll show you how to set one up anyway. So if you put in COVID, well, let's see, just rent grants. I mean, that's one you probably want to have. And then you just put create. Well, it has show options here. If you could show options, you want English, any region, probably, just United States, because otherwise you may get English stuff from the UK or something. How many? It doesn't matter. And then where it delivered to your road. So now you're set and it'll come there daily. Okay. But now here's what I have these set up already, and I get them every day. Now here I have Google Assistant. I mean, rent assistance. See, instead of Google grants, grants, rent grants, also put rent assistance. Now, this will even be different. Now, here's rent assistance, approved rent assistance, but still, some people may not be able to get help, okay? Here's another one. Low-income residents get rent assistance for up to 4 months of unpaid back rent. Rent assistance available for unincorporated areas, that's small towns and stuff. Provide eligible residents rental assistance. Here's another. Eviction moratorium without rental assistance. See, you don't want that one, right? Provides rental assistance to families in need, and this is in Minnesota. Okay, $10 million in rental assistance still available to low-income people. Okay, and this is in Idaho. See, it's all local stuff. You have to sift through all the applications opened October 1 for rental assistance. See, that's what you're going to know. Now, you're going to be the first in line if this is you. Okay, here's another one I do for rent. I put rent grants. Oh, and I lost that. Where is the rent grants? Where is it? Come on, baby. Well, we lost that. That's okay. I have another rent grant. So you have rental assistance, rent grants. Here's rental assistance. What was that first one we did? I forget already. Oh, that's assistance. Okay, this is assistance too. So that's a little duplicate. Now, rental relief. That's another one. Okay. And you have Seattle extends rental relief to the end of 2020. Here's one, Morristown Partnership offering total of $250,000 for rent relief. New York City rental relief. Here's one for Fort Worth, short-term rental assistance programs, millions of dollars, $10 million for rental assistance. See, this is not rent grants anymore. It's rental assistance. That's why you have to set up different ones. Maybe there's a way to do it if you know how to do Boolean stuff, whatever that is. Indiana braces for evictions. So they have without rental relief. So maybe that's not a good one. Montgomery County households delinquent on rent payments, 15% of all rentals. Okay, so some of it is just news on that. That's available. Okay, so you have rental relief, rent grants. Well, I don't think I saw the rent grants yet. Where is rental assistance, rental relief, rental relief? But we want rental grants, right? Rent assistance, okay. Assistance, relief, and grants. Okay, so rent, assistance, relief, and grants. So here's rent grants, okay. We got there. And you'll see, here's one, Santa Barbara. We didn't have that anywhere. Morristown, didn't have that anywhere else. Eligible expenses exclude mortgage and rent. Okay, but fringe benefits like utility payments and personal protection services. Morristown Partnership Rent Relief Program to develop. See, all these programs, 10 nonprofits offering rental relief. There were grants at Herald News, wherever that is, a small business grant. Well, that's not even here. DC will offer $6,000 grants to help restaurants prepare for outdoor dining. Wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't have rental, but I had, I guess, what is this? I had rent grant. So some other normal grants came up without rent. Okay, here's one, Waco, for rent and mortgage relief. See, and then all different. None of them had the same. But for you trying to pay rent, you need those 4 or 5 different things. You think of more, fine. And then actually, if you go, and here's one I did for rent COVID Maryland. Okay, so that's another one. Instead of just grants, rent relief, try COVID and try the state you're in. Okay, now if the ideal thing you want to do here, see, I already did this. Let's do a new one. Let's see how this goes. Okay, there's Google. Okay, no, I want the Google itself. I don't want alert. Forget the alert. I want Google. Word Google. Okay, so you put in rental, rent COVID. Okay, and say the state you're in. See, this is in addition to the other one. You want to do all these because everything gets different. The robots. You don't understand the robots. We got some geek there determining what the robots. You got 32 million for rent COVID Maryland, but you're overwhelmed. What are you going to do? You go up here to settings, and you put advanced search, and then down here, what you want is the new stuff. Okay, region. Okay, so maybe doesn't matter, I guess. Here, last update. This is what you want. You want past 24 hours, past week, or whatever. Maybe the past week, maybe 24 hours. You just want the new ones, So let's just see what the new ones are in the last 24 hours. See what also this does, actually on the alerts, you don't get those ads. That's what's nice about the alerts. Here, you still get some ads. You don't get many, but see down here, you get an ad or two, but most of them are not ads. This is the Baltimore Sun talking about rent relief that's coming. So now you know to keep an eye on that. Here's one, county estimates 200,000 units, for rental relief, $30 million eviction prevention program. See, that's another, not rental relief. You have to put eviction prevention. See, that's the kind of stuff you have to do. And it's just working this and trying different things. Rest and leave, that's a rental. Homes vintage, trend-setting rentals. No, that's something else. Montgomery County sets aside assistance money for renters. So that's one in Baltimore County. Here's Howard County. Rental relief, how to file a complaint, rent relief assistance. But see, there's lots of here you can go through. And make sure you only deal with nonprofit organizations or government organizations. Anybody else, there's going to be some way they're going to get money out of you, and you don't want. Now, see, even though this is an ad, this is a nonprofit, so we could see what that is. See, rent relief assistance, COVID-19, National Housing Conference. See, so that's a nonprofit. So that should be good to follow up on. See, that's the key. It's using that. I think I lost my my picture, but anyway. So you get the idea. Okay, it's going to take work. You got to set up your alerts. You got to keep Googling and just do the last 24 hours, the last 2-3 days, because this money goes quickly. It'll be gone after a couple of weeks. A month is a long time. So now in this COVID stuff, so keep trying to learn this system and beat those robots.